Names of rocks. That I was coming in a trawler one time into Castletown Bear, and I said to the fella, "What's the name of that rock over there?" And he said to me, "Fraggle." It's kind of shut me up. But look, I think people talk about sustainable, and everybody has different ideas of it. But to me, the real sustainability here is people who really love going to the sea. People, maybe in a sense, people like me, because I was very lucky when I was a child, and that, you know, we went to the seaside every summer. We went down to Ardmore, places in Waterford like that, and you know, we stayed there for a week, 2 weeks, and we really travelled in the minutiae there. We did know the names of all the rocks. We did talk to all the old people who were, well, they weren't maybe old people at the time, but the salmon fishermen. You know, we did see them catching the basking sharks as well and all this kind of stuff. We loved it, and it, you know, that really informed my career choice, all the things I've done later on. And I think not enough people really get down to the sea in that sense. And you know, the thing Paula is talking about, kind of, you know, adventures on small islands on the coast where they're there and they have to engage with it. But I think another thing about this too is that if you're kind of, you have to kind of bring maybe all the ideas together. And you know, in terms of this education thing, we have this whole culture of people going to the Gaeltacht for the summer. Now, I don't know how successful that was in teaching people Irish, but I've never been. But people who've gone to the Gaeltacht remember this all their lives. And it just sort of came into my head now, but maybe we should be thinking really big here and having marine talks or Mara talks, where people, you know, kids go there. What's the Gaeltacht term? Is it 2 weeks or something like that? 3 weeks. You go somewhere like Loop Hedge, you go somewhere, you know, all these beautiful iconic places around the coast. You do some kind of marine education, but you also do this thing of, you know, getting the folklore of getting, you know, diving into the sea, jumping into the sea, sailing, whatever it is. But you're there, you're with your peers. And I think if you do that, you will actually, if you could do something like that, you are actually going to have a generation of people who will be really tuned into this, who will characterize themselves by this experience and will actually think of themselves as sea people. I think if it's kind of about, you know, developing products and, you know, different projects, unless you can put it all underneath something, those products, those projects all have their own natural lifespan. You know, they take off, they go for a while, and then they get superseded by something else, and the thing just keeps moving on, but you don't really have a sort of a cultural impact. So I mean, that's really the way I would be thinking about this. I think that, you know, something as ambitious as that, as I don't know what the name for it would be, but you know, that sort of Gaeltacht experience that young people would have, but this would be, you know, a marine tacht, Farraga tacht.
Thank you.